Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Thursday Night Live special, live here in Branson, Missouri at the School of Santas 2022. This is going to be chaotic. It's going to be crazy. It's not going to be like anything we've done before because it's all fluid. We're going to be walking around. We're going to be grabbing people for quick interviews. Joan Rivers had to come a little bit early. We got a great interview with Spangle and her on videotape and did not have time to load that into the system. So that may be something we have to put off and show next week, but we'll definitely get that to you if not sooner than later. And so we've got Scott Saraton with us tonight. He's going to be one of our roving reporters. Many of you may know Scott from the earlier sessions of Tuesday Night Live when we first started last year. He was the actual host of the show, and he got involved with Scouts and has two sons as Scouts. So he's been off doing scouting, and he's here this weekend. So we grabbed him, asked him to jump in with Spangle and myself and try to get some interviews here as we go. It's good to see everyone out there tonight. And at this point, I think what we better do is see if we can grab somebody and see if we can get an interview. Hang with us. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to walk away from the computer, but I'm going to go grab somebody else. So we'll be right back. Hang on.
Do I get a tag of some kind? Am I supposed to have a tag like everybody else does?
I don't from the school. So
we're on live, folks. Everybody give me a big hand. Say hello.
Tomorrow morning, I only have one appointment left at 8 a.m. So after we're done with the introductions, you can get with me. Now tomorrow evening I don't commence, but that does mean that you have to miss the show if you're so inclined. Or the following morning, I do have.
Looks like Santa's been here. Cookies are going away quickly.
The graduation reception and stuff on Sunday, I will also be during that time, and then I've got a couple appointments Monday morning. I only have a certain amount that are available during the school. However, you can.
Very good. I'm back. But if you want to, go ahead and hang with Scott because he's up alive inside the classroom.
Santa Carlucci, a Hall of Famer right here.
Carlucci. So stick with Scott, stay with him, let him walk around and show you what we got going on.
Not just Santa's, even the elves are here.
Even the elves are here. There you go.
If you want to know my other packages, you can go to holidayphotomagic.com and click on book, and it has the rest of my prices up there.
Here's Cherry Hill Photography's here. It's a vendor. Santa Carlucci and Jenny Lynn. Hi, Jenny Lynn. What do you think of the school? Larry Talbert with some of his magic.
I'm concerned about.
Wow. Say hello to Spangle. There he is, the star of the show here. Spangle's vendor area. It's got a lot of nice wares and customers and Santa's looking around. Can you tell us where you're from?
4 days until Christmas.
Oh, I guess I'm
By way of
from Nashville, Tennessee. Tell us who you are.
Stephen and Margaret Kern, Nashville, Tennessee.
Great. What do you think of the school so far?
Outstanding. It's the best school I've been to this week.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, and we're glad you're here. Good. Great.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here. Bob, I'm going to throw it back to you for a minute.
Yes, I know. It's your man. On the grill is.
Hi, can you tell me who you are and where you're from?
My name is Santa Shannon McCann. I'm from Lawton, Oklahoma. We're out here in Branson, Oklahoma tonight at Santa School, having a great time, learning a lot. If you get a chance, come out and visit us. Come out next year when we have Santa School. Can't go wrong.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. We're having a good time here at Santa School.
Well, can you tell us who you are and where you're from?
Yes, I'm Chris Jennings from Lawton, Oklahoma, and we're learning all the businesses of being Santa Claus and how to be the best Santa we can be.
Awesome. So you're having a good time. Are you looking forward to the rest of the school?
Oh yeah, it's my second year here, and I'm really excited.
Okay, great. Glad to have you back. Thanks.
Thank you, Scott.
Put it yourself right there on the spot if you want to.
Here it is, it's Spangle the Clown.
Hi guys, how are you? It's so great to be here right now. School of Santas. Wow! Excuse me. Yeah.
No?
Hello.
Now, hello.
Are you having fun today?
Oh, absolutely.
And this is your first time to be to the School of
To
Santas?
this school, yes.
2022.
First
And
time.
what do you think so far? Opening day.
Now, wait. What did you ask me?
What do you think about the school so far?
Absolutely.
Very good. We're going to go over here and catch Rachel. She and her husband are taking care of these StufForSanta.com store this weekend. Here's Rachel and her husband.
Hello.
Ron, hi Ron. You guys are working the store today?
We are.
The weekend. And how's it going?
It has been very, very busy most of the day. So a lot of great products, but we're still taking orders and keeping things busy.
Fantastic. You know, Spangle's got a budget foot, and you guys are filling in the store. Fantastic job. Keep up the good work. Thanks for saying hi on Tuesday Night Live, Thursday Night Special.
Have a good day.
You are live on Tuesday Night Live, Thursday Night Live Special.
Oh.
Tell everyone who you are and who you're with.
I'm with Cherry Hill Programs, Lonnie Nitschke. We are a placement company. We do the photos at the malls, things like that. I mean, I know a lot of you guys have talked and heard from Ruby and things like that over the years.
And Becky.
And Becky. Andrea and Crystal and everybody else now, and it's great. It's our pleasure to be here. Always a great time with a bunch of Santas.
This is your first time to
My
the
first
School
time
of Santa, so
being this
correct?
Yeah,
What do you think so far on opening day?
Here, yes. Spangle's great to work with, and all the people I've run into down here have been fantastic. But you Santas know that. You're all fantastic.
Thank you, Lonnie. Appreciate you. Hey, we always like Lonnie when he gives us kudos. Just so everyone knows.
Video that we can publish on YouTube that includes the way that we do a 1 hour visit and you actually watch us do it. All right, it'll be the only time you ever see another Santa Claus work.
Back over to Scott.
Let's just see.
Hey there.
Hi.
We're live on Facebook and are and would like to know who you are, where you're from, and who you've got with you today.
Well, I'm from the North Pole, but
Do you have a summer home?
in Lake Ozark, Missouri.
Okay.
And Zoe, Rudolph in disguise.
Okay, awesome. So what do you think of the school so far?
It's great.
Is this your first time here?
Yes.
Awesome.
First time in any Santa school.
Great. Okay. How long have you been being a Santa?
Probably about 6 years.
Okay.
But it's all been volunteer, unpaid stuff.
Okay, great.
And just thought I'd like to meet some other Santas and see what this was about. And it's been very
Hope you enjoy it and learn a lot.
I already have.
Okay, great. Well, we hope you continue to come back. And thanks for being here.
Thank you for talking to me.
Hi there. Can you tell us who you are and where you're from?
Sure. I'm Stana Mel. I'm from Branson, Arkansas.
Okay, awesome. And what do you think of the school so far?
I absolutely love it. I am blessed to be the winner of a Daisy May scholarship to come here. And it's just amazing. Everybody's amazing.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you came and we're glad to have you. And we hope you come back again.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
It's Angela.
Good to see you, Angela.
You too. Hey, Scott, your finger's up at the top. There you go.
Well, look who I found, Mr. Larry Talbert, all the way from Georgia.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing here?
Well, actually, I'm a vendor. I offer magic and I do the insurance for the professional entertainers.
Awesome. So what do you think of the show so far? Are you doing pretty well as a vendor?
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I just did the presentation about an hour ago and just really thoroughly enjoyed it. Had a lot of interaction with all the Santas. And they did the magic. I didn't do the magic, which was kind of cool. I really like doing it that way. And as far as benefits and insurance, I think everybody understands what they have available to them a little better than they did before.
Okay, great. Well, we're glad you're here and hope we see you here again in the years to come.
Absolutely. Yes,
well,
sir.
Thanks, Larry.
Hey,
thanks.
thanks.
A great show.
Good to see you.
That allows us to group those questions so that we're not being repetitive. Anything that cannot be answered easily will in fact be given.
Did you get a text from
resources later?
Hi.
Hi.
You're live on Facebook. Can you tell us who you are and where you're from?
My name is Linda Turner, and I'm from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. This is my sister, Trish Mowat, and she's from Bolivar, Missouri. Trish the Dish.
Wow.
My second job.
Okay, well, can you tell us what you're learning at school and why you came to the school?
That's why I came here, to learn. I actually have a very good coach back in Oklahoma City, but he thought it would be a good idea for me to come here, and I have learned so much today. This is a great school.
Awesome. Well, we're glad that you're here and hope you come back in the future.
Oh, I will. I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey there, how are you? Can you tell us who you are and where you're from and why you're here?
I'm Santa, and I'm from White Lake, Michigan.
Wow, you come a long ways.
Yes, 800 miles.
800 miles.
Yep.
Well, what have you learned today?
Just
A little bit of everything?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. The photography part of it was really good.
Well, I'm glad you're here, and we hope that you'll continue to come back to School of Santas here in Branson.
I will. This is my third time here. So.
Awesome. Well, we thank you for your time and hope you enjoy the rest of the school.
Yeah, thank you much.
All right, have a great one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Can you tell us who you are and where you're from and why you're here?
Yeah, my name's Jody, and I'm from Lake of the Ozarks. This is my first time at Santa School, and I work in the kitchen. So I feed all the Santas.
Awesome. Well, I guess we'd go hungry without you.
You sure would.
Well, thank you for being here and all your hard work.
Thank you.
Hi, how are y'all doing?
Fine, thank you.
Well, can you tell us who you are and where you're from?
I'm Ken Wilson. This is my wife, Karen. We're from Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Wow. And what do you think of the school so far?
It's fantastic.
Great.
Place to get resources, to interact with other Santas on what they do, how they handle things, and the vendors has been fantastic, sharing their what they have to offer the Santas.
I've been enjoying it too.
Well, great. Well, you got a lot more class to go to, a lot more school, and a lot more education to grab up. So thanks for being here and hope you come back again.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, well, I guess we're going to kick it back to Bob and when they get doing some of these other presentations. So, Angela, if you'll take it back to Bob, I'm going to throw it his way. There you go.
All right. Hope everyone's enjoying that. A lot of fun. We are having a great time here. I got to tell you, I cannot believe how long it takes to cook about 160 burgers, and we'll get feedback right there, and about 100 dogs, but it was well worth it. All right, Angela, I think at this time, let's go ahead and do the first trivia. That sounds like a fun thing to do at this point. All right. So trivia question number one is SOS has two meanings. SOS has two meanings. What are the two meanings that SOS stands for? And this is pertaining to this weekend. There's two things when Spangle set up the school that he wanted SOS to stand for. See if you can guess that. This is going to be a guess on this one because I don't know that you can find this answer on the keyboard. go remote to Scott for just 1 minute. Angela, please. He's going to put something up for you. You're going to have to zoom in on it a little bit better, Scott. There you go. That is the SOS logo. This is pertaining to Charlie. That is real close, brother. That's real close. All right, you can come back to me, Angela. Yep. Charlie, you're really close there. Refine that and define that a little bit better, and you may have it. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you, you got the first half correct, Charlie. School of Santas is part of the answer, but you got to have both of those to get the prize tonight. Thank sailors. Thank maritime. Think of the logo that Spangle has. And everyone's you're going to have to excuse my appearance tonight, guys. We've been out in the hot, cooking on the grill for an hour or so. Didn't have time to change for the show. Threw my hair back because the wind was blowing and the smoke was going everywhere. Mark Walker, that's close, but no cigar there, brother. Really close. Like I say, the first half of it, SOS does stand for School of Santa, so you got 50% of it right. Again, think of the logo and think of maritime as a sailor. And we have been so crazy and running around, like chickens with their heads cut off, as we always do anyway. But I got with Spangle. We did decide we were going to do 2 trivias tonight. I don't know what the trivia prizes are, but you can guarantee whatever it is, Spangle's gonna make it good. So, any other guesses? Keep the guesses coming in. Again, look at that SOS logo. Bill, you are the preliminary winner. I say preliminary because we'll have to go back and double check on the timestamps after all the comments has come in. But as of right now, you do have the correct answer. School of Santas and Save Our Ship. If you look at the logo represents with the flag and the symbols, Save Our Ship. Very good, Bill. Great job, brother. All right. Let's see. We're going to get back up again and go in here and see if we can grab another person or two and see if we can get another interview with someone. So stick with us. Stay with us. I'm going to go ahead and mute mine, Scott, so you can pick yours up when you get around the corner.
Okay, so you want to see Hope? Hope's from the kitchen. She's from the kitchen. Because there's nobody around the table. Right. So if you see something over there, you want to go get Hope. Right.
You want to go get Hope? She's in the kitchen right now. And then she'll collect the money from you. So whatever you want from the table back there. So, okay, and then we're going to do a drawing for this one. So I'm going to let you do that. It just says Karen. And
oh, no, we didn't, Karen.
And then the last is 060. Oh, there she is. Karen. Yay.
How are y'all doing? Can you tell me who you are and where you're from?
I used to tell Daisy all the time that she was a saint.
And what do you think about the school? Well, awesome. We hope you pick up a lot of good pointers. We understand you're pretty new in the Santa community. Awesome. Well, thanks for being here. Hope you come again.
But her memorial alone was by far probably the most beautiful memorial I've never been to a memorial that was so moving, so touching. This lady touched so many people's lives, but it was truly a beautiful memorial. But one of her friends, do you know which one, Mom? Okay, I don't know who it was either, but one of her friends was telling a joke that they came up and told him at church, and it went like this. Do you know why the chicken crossed the road?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So did we get everybody? Where's Bob? What about Bob? What about Bob? Well, I'm just going to tell you about Bob. He does the live at 7 on Tuesdays. His banner's right over there. I wrote the banner. You would think I would remember. There you go.
Thursday night special. Scott is doing interviews right now up there. He's live.
Okay.
Hey there.
Hi.
Who are you and where are you from?
I'm Jessica Rosa. I'm Santa's official photographer.
And what else can you tell us about what you do?
I do professional portraits of Santa, Mrs. Claus, and elves, especially for those that are wanting to elevate their portfolios.
And you're from Missouri?
I'm from Springfield, Missouri.
Wow. Well, we're glad to have you here and so glad that you're here to do photos with Santa.
Yes.
Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you. Okay, now it is my turn to draw.
Hi, you guys. Where y'all from? And what's your names?
We're from Arizona. I'm Santa James.
I'm Mary.
Okay. And what do you think of the school so far?
Having a great time.
Great. Well, we're glad you're here. And I recognize your face, so I know you've been here before.
Yeah,
So we look forward to seeing you back again in the future.
Okay.
Right. Well, thanks for being here.
Oh, you're from
Hi, tell me who you are and where you're from.
Tommy Casey,
Santa
Casey,
You gotta
Thursday,
come
Arkansas.
Well, and what do you think of the school so far?
Let me tell you.
Great so far.
Okay.
All right, awesome. And who are you, young lady?
One more.
Well, wonderful. Are you and Mrs. Claus as well?
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, well, I hope you'll learn some stuff and maybe decide to do that. I'm sure he could use a good helper.
Oh, yeah. Always.
Always. Well, thanks for being here, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Okay, thank you.
Bob, I'm going to hand it back to you. You take over back there, buddy. Bob, can you hear me?
And we appreciate you coming back and enjoying a little bit of milk and cookies with us. Tomorrow, we are going to listen to Deanna and Judy talk about Santa Nana's Holiday University. Now, don't get confused by the name. It is not just a school for Mrs. Claus. Okay? They go into Santa Nana was somebody who was a big part of the Christmas.
Bob, go ahead and take it there.
And she didn't just teach how to be a Mrs. Claus. She actually
It's going to get feedback. We don't.
This very unique way.
All right, we're here at the School of Santas in Branson, Missouri, and this is Mr. Jason Clopton. He is also known as Start to say Spangle the Clown. That would be an insult, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Bonkers the Clown. He's a professional clown, a balloon artist, does many things, wears many hats, but also known as Santa.
Santa Bonkers or Santa Jason.
Santa Jason. There you go. Just wanted to get that in there. All right, Jason. So you are part of the crew. We're going to zero in right here and show these cool name tags that we have. Jason is a hard worker. Him and his son, Matt, come down here every year. Jason takes his vacation to come down here and work for Spangle. They help load and unload the bobtail truck with all the goods and all the things. You see these Christmas trees that we have everywhere? They're all inside the room. Tell them everything else that you've done this weekend.
Spangle's had us all over the place. We had to go to the storage unit and load everything up. There are 20 Christmas trees across the stage. He showed up later with speaker system. We had to run all the wires and everything for that. All the stuff in his shop is all hands on deck when we get here. It takes an army to get this thing going, and we're proud to be helping Spangle out.
Well, it really does. And, you know, you and I have been doing this for a couple of years now, and I wouldn't miss it. I love it so much. Enjoy every minute of it. You know, we've talked about this time and time again. You're not going to find a better bargain for your money than this weekend with everything that Spangle throws in on these tickets.
Absolutely. You know, last year was my first year down here, and it was a lot of work for us. And when Spangle said, "So y'all coming back next year?" I was like, "No." And my 17-year-old son said, "Yes, we will be back." He enjoyed it. It's the camaraderie. It's the friendships you make. You get so much more than just sitting in a classroom. It's the stories you learn and everything.
Absolutely. And it looks like they're breaking inside the room, so we're going to have a lot of traffic coming this way. So we're going to wrap this up right here, and I'm going to throw it back over to Scott a moment, let him do another interview. While I'm doing that, though, I've got one of the instructors for Santa Nana. We're going to go to Judith Roderick. Say hi, Judy.
Hi.
Are you excited to get the class started tomorrow? And there's the Cole.
Yes.
Her sidekick, Deanna Golden. These guys are Santa Nana
Meet me in the
University.
hallway, but I didn't tell her why.
Yeah. Say
Is
hi.
this going in? Well, hello. And a special hello to Jackie, Trish, and Margie. Because they're watching right now.
They're watching, but they're not here. And why aren't they here?
Well, because I don't know. Because they're busy doing other things.
There you go. But they are a big part
Yes,
of.
they are
Very much so.
so busy doing other
And
things.
you
hello
guys
to the
don't
entire
only concentrate on Mrs. Claus, but you also teach Santa curriculum.
Exactly.
Tell them a little bit about what you guys teach.
And elf curriculum. And elf.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is that Santa Nana is a different and unexpected point of view for education for all Christmas performers.
And for all those out there who do not know who Santa Nana was, can you tell them about who was?
Santa Nana, also known as Lucky Royce, came from Colorado, moved to Arizona, and has been doing a Claus portrayal for a lot of years. She portrayed Santa Nana as Santa's sister. Because that gave her so much flexibility and freedom to travel, have a direct line right into Santa to talk to him, and have these great conversations with children and families. And what she saw, though, was a huge gap in education for the ladies in the community, and to help the ladies find their boot in the Christmas community, and to help all of the Clauses, Santas, the ladies, the elves, really work together as good partners and good teams. So
we also work on people who are working behind the scenes, the supporters, the sometimes the brains behind the machine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we address some of their problems, and we try to get in the whole Claus community.
Yes.
We prefer closets.
Exactly. And now, sadly enough, we lost Santa Nana a number of years back now.
July of 2016.
2016, that's
It's
correct.
actually at the anniversary for those who might have been attending here in Branson for Discover Santa 2016. The night of the big gala, that July 9th, 2016, was the evening that she passed.
Yes. We have feedback.
A little bit of feedback there. That's because Scott's sitting over close to us.
That's Nana coming through.
Exactly. So, you know, Santa Nana, she was such a different character as we talked about.
Yes.
But you know, her clothing, her apparel that she wore was so unique. Talk about that for a moment.
She wanted to create her portrayal was, and Jessica mentioned this just not long ago, and we all have to find our own way of presenting, of expressing our style, expressing our character. through the style. And she loved, because she loved all the holidays and she loved fashion, she loved steampunk. She had, she did not want to be stereotypical with the red and fur. I never saw her wear red velvet and white fur, but yet when you saw her, you knew she was a Claus.
Well,
And I once asked her, I said, how do you have so many outfits? And she said, I actually only have about 5 skirts, but I accessorize.
Well, and it's exactly where I was going with that. The accessories, the jewelry, the different things that she wore.
And she could mix things up and make them.
Yes.
Oh, she could make a unique and wonderful.
Absolutely.
And
You guys
are
kind of carrying that on with some of the things that you wear in your portrayal at times, I've noticed. But she had an acting background, did she not? Did she not have other performing before?
I'm sorry, she had
Other performing? She was a performer?
Her background, she was a paralegal.
Paralegal.
Which is why when she first kicked off Santa Nana's Holiday University, it was in January of 2016, and it was done over Skype. I was in her living room because she was in Arizona. Margie Wolchak from Indiana went to her local library to use their conference room. And Pam Wilson out of off of San Antonio, Texas. The 3 of us and Nana were the first graduating class of Santa Nana's.
And I believe her daughter was there too. Was that correct?
Yeah, her daughter, Katie, and her granddaughter, Abby. They're all huge supporters. But yeah, that's how she kicked it off. But with her research as a paralegal, her session on the history of women around the globe, from mythology to legend to fact, was 2 hours long. She had an incredible amount of research done, because that's what she loved to do.
I thought you were going to bring up when he said about being a paralegal. Now, one of her first things was that she made up a list for all of the Santa community about proper grammar.
Yes. Yes. It was a very, very big pet peeve.
Well, and you know that some folks don't like to be called out for their grammar, but hey, it is important.
But it's an important part.
It is important.
She wanted to up everyone's game. She really did.
Yeah.
She really wanted everyone to be at their best, and that includes not only in how you look, but in how you present yourself, with the professionalism and the business acumen that people would have. She just wanted people to be their absolute best.
And she was a big advocate of talking to children as people, not talking down to them.
Well, I tell you, you guys are doing a fantastic job of carrying her legacy on.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now you guys have been just basically watching the event today. What do you think so far?
We're having a good time.
Good time. Now, y'all start tomorrow with your presentation.
Yes, we do.
Tell everyone how long you're going to have for tomorrow and the next day.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days, 9 to 5. Smack dab full of Nana.
And if you have not gotten out before, not only Mrs. Claus's, elves, Santas, also Santa Nana University, come see these ladies. They do a fantastic job. We're proud to have them. Not only that, IBRBS, which we've talked about before.
Yes.
These ladies are very involved, and we're thankful to have them in the community. Thank you, ladies.
Can I just say, find us on Facebook at Santa Nana. Find our website, santanana.com. Find us on YouTube, Santa Nana Holiday
Absolutely,
University.
and or Facebook.
Yes.
And we keep
Deanna
adding
Golden.
new things all the time. We
Judith
have some
Roderick,
great
that's
surprises
correct.
Proud to
coming
be
up.
here.
That's right.
Proud to be here.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for taking time for us.
Well, thank you for coming and giving the interview. All right, let's see who else we can grab.
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness, look who's right here. Mr. Rex
Ho,
Ray.
ho, 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 ho. Hello, Tuesday Night Live.
Thursday night special.
Thursday night special
That's
here
correct.
at School of Santa. One of the absolute best places to be this week and any middle of July, right here in Branson, Missouri.
It is. So what do you think so far today? I know that you got here early this week, and
We've been having a blast. We've been talking with a lot of folks, listening to a lot of good information from a lot of really smart people.
oh yeah, and not only from the instructors, but we've talked about this many a time. The camaraderie, the stories that are shared. Hi, tell us who you are.
Santa Tom Denver and the brotherhood within the Santas, and now we're bringing in our sisters, Mrs. Claus.
That's correct.
It is
That's
just
correct.
growing. And
Well, you know, we're just getting started today. It's really the first day, kicked off about 1 p.m. So we've got 3 more days of this.
3 more days, and you know, Santa Nana's Holiday Universal is going to be very special. And just like Jessica just told us up front, don't think it's just for Mrs. Claus.
And we just interviewed Judith and Deanna as we walked down here, and that was one of the things we brought up. That's a great point, Rex.
Now, you guys need to pay attention to the School of Santa's Facebook post this week, because later this week, I think there's going to be a very special announcement about some scholarships for the school next year.
Love scholarships.
So pay attention.
Absolutely love scholarships. And speaking of scholarships, somewhere here we got Santa Mel, and I don't know if I can find her, but she was the first annual recipient of the Daisy May Memorial. Do you know where Santa Mel is?
They're sitting in the red shirt, red.
I see her right over there. Let's go grab her. Thanks, Rex. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Tom.
Right here, Bob.
1 second, Steve. I'll be right back.
I don't know yet. Mike hasn't told me.
Mr. Larry Shaw from Indianapolis and Santa Mel, Melissa Lynn, Tuesday Night Live, Thursday Night Special. And we were just telling everyone that you was a recipient of the first annual Daisy May Memorial Scholarship given out by Tuesday Night Live and Spankle the Clown. And this is Mr. Larry Shaw. Many of you may know him. He's Santa's Secret Workshop on Facebook and many, many, many other things. Tell everyone hi, Larry, and are you having fun so far?
Glad to see you. Being able to see what's going on here, there's a lot going on, and you'll have to try to come next year.
Yes, there is. There sure is. So you guys had a story coming in. You come in from Arkansas.
Yes.
And tell them why you were a little bit late
There
getting
was
here.
a wreck in Conway. Go figure. Anyone that lives in Conway knows that there's really only one way in on 40 there, and the river bridge was a wreck. So we got a nice tour of sitting down there and watching birds. So,
Very true. Now, a lot of our regular viewers know that you are not a Mrs. Claus, but you are a professional Santa, a female Santa, and that's very unique in our business. But I got to tell you guys, when she puts on the beard and all the garb, she makes one of the best Santas you'll ever meet. Fantastic look, fantastic demeanor, biggest heart in the world. And hey, Larry ain't too bad either.
What about me?
Your heart. You do got a good heart, don't you?
I think so.
Oh, of course he does. Everyone loves Larry. All right, guys, thank you for the quick shout. We're going to walk around and see if we can grab somebody else.
thank you. Y'all take care.
Have fun. And Tuesday Night Live, Thursday Night Special, we're still here.
September.
September. Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you. Oh, that was a secret message from Larry Shaw at Santa's Secret Workshop. he was trying to pass along a little bit of information to me there. Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I got you crooked. How's that?
Straight
Now,
Santa Bob.
This is not your first School of Santas.
No, this is my third.
Third, that's correct. She
This
was
is
here
my
the
third.
first year when Sat Bob's and the business being Santa. I was honored to be one of the instructors for that school here. That was 3 years ago, I believe.
Yep.
And then when COVID hit, we had a year off,
Yep,
and then last
yep.
year and this year, so your third year.
You presented me with my first certificate for Santa's.
Wow, I'm so
I have
honored.
a picture with you.
And we got Santa Nana this year. What you think about
I'm
that? That's gonna
excited
be
about
cool,
that.
right? Just got
excited
through
about that.
talking
And
to Deanna.
I check in on Santa Bob's live on Tuesday. I've been on that. I've been with Bangle when he's been on it.
Yes, sure have.
And, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you here. I'm glad you're having fun, and
Good
we just
stuff.
wanted to grab you real quick for a say hi, and
All
we're
right.
gonna move on and find somebody else.
Hey, see ya.
17, you're right, 2017.
Uh,
At Santa Family Reunion in Gatlinburg.
If this man right here is talking, you know he's got something good to say. Mr. J.D. Williams, John Williams.
Hello there,
Say
my
hello
brother.
to Tuesday Night Live, Thursday Night Special.
Nice to be with
Now,
you.
he was
Nice
one of
to
our
see
guests
you.
earlier this year, and so some of you may recognize him from the Tuesday Night Live show we did. Tell us, did you have a good trip coming up?
Yes, a long trip for an old man But my back is finally back in shape.
Well, now tell them where you came from.
We came from Memphis area.
That's correct.
Tennessee.
Memphis area. And a special treat this year, he brought his wife Rita with him.
Yes. Yes.
Now, Rita, first time I've actually met her in person. Of course, John speaks highly of her, so you know we were excited to get to meet her in person for the first time. So, hey, this is the first day. We're just getting started. Got 3 more days to go. You're going to stick around.
Bob, you're one of my favorites. Thank you so
John,
much.
you know we love you. Always have. Thank you for the quick moment.
Take care.
Of course, we caught Larry a while ago. He's over here trying to talk about his magic stuff that he's selling. I think Scott's done been in here. I don't know if he caught Ron Lane or not. This is Ron Lane. He does all kinds of cool stuff. He has apparel bags. He has boot bags. He has all kinds of neat things. Look, you even got license plates. Ron, tell them where you're from.
I'm from Georgia.
From Georgia. Another Georgia Peach right here.
Pardon?
Georgia Peach.
Yeah,
That's
I guess
correct. So
You know,
this
it's
is your
funny,
first
some
time
of
as a
Georgia
vendor here at the
Peaches aren't
School of
as big
Santas,
as they
right?
are in Florida.
Yeah. Your first time here though as a vendor, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so fantastic. We'll hope that you sell a whole bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, I've been doing really
And,
well.
you know,
Been well received. It's been better than anywhere else.
well, that's good.
I had
You
a
know,
good time.
this is a party, as Frank always likes to say.
Yes, it does.
And I know this is your first time. What do you think so far?
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Very good, Ron. Keep up the good sales. We'll see you later, brother. All right, I think we lost our signal for just a minute. We got it back. We're walking around. We're looking to see who we can find. Still live. Looks like we're about 50 minutes into the program tonight. I hope everyone's sticking with us. This is Santa Tom. He's one of our regular viewers from Vancouver, Washington. Say hello, Tom.
How you doing, boss?
Man, I'm doing good. Now, you won something a while ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the picture deal. I get my professional pictures done.
Oh, fantastic with Jessica.
Monday morning at 9 o'clock.
Hey, that's fantastic. You know, picture over there. I don't know if anyone can see that far away, but there's a poster over. It's got me on it. That's one of Jessica's promotional, and of course the photo on the back on the Tuesday Night Live was also done by Jessica. Fantastic person to work with. She's so much fun. What I love about Jessica is her creativity is she gives you a little bit of direction. She turns you loose and she goes to snap it. It's those candid moments that really matter.
There you go. As long as I need some professional, so that's what I'm doing.
That's exactly, and you'll get them. And
this is good looking up for me because I was ready to spend a lot of money and she wasn't thinking much of it.
Well,
so now we're good. Yes, right.
All right, Tom. Well, we'll see you on the show. Thank you. We'll see you later. Now, everybody will probably recognize this couple right here. This is Eric and Moesha Elliott from Killeen, Texas, and I had to come see them. Look at how they're dressed. Aren't they cute? Oh, my gosh, you two. You just blow me away. I say hi to everyone.
Hello, Mary.
Has anything changed since you was on the show? Like, did you get a full-time season gig? Oh, my goodness.
Not full-time, but we have quite a few gigs lined up.
Yeah, I know the one that you called and talked to me about at the Arboretum in Dallas, overlooking beautiful White Rock Lake. That's going to be a fantastic video. All right, we just want to catch you guys, get that beautiful smile that you both have. Fantastic, great hearts. Love you guys. Thanks for
Hi, guys.
Oh, I was trying to show you name tag.
Oh,
It's Tommy Casey.
there you go. Searcy, Arkansas.
There you go. Oh, well, sounds like we got some music on and
Oh, yeah.
loud stuff
Yeah.
going on
How's
here.
everybody?
Is this your first School of Santas?
Yes.
It is.
First
What do you
time
think
to
so
be
far
here.
on the first day
Good.
kickoff?
It's been great.
It is. And, you know, the party hadn't even started.
Oh, no. We're
Well,
just
we had
getting
Joan
started.
Rivers. That was somewhat of a
Oh,
party.
yeah. Yeah.
But then tomorrow night, the show.
Every day's party for her.
Saturday, the show. And Sunday night, Elvis. Can't wait for all those. Well, fantastic, Tommy. Great to talk to you.
We're glad to be here.
Glad to see you and keep up the good work,
All right.
man.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right, let's go back here. I'm going to go back to my desk, and we will do the second trivia question. Oh, whoa, we can't go yet. There's hope. And where hope is always hope. And Taya, is that how you say it?
Hi, yeah.
Yes, fantastic.
Nice
So
to see you all.
she is in charge of the kitchen. She is the one that also helps feed us. We interview.
Otherwise, very bossy.
Yeah, that's okay. So we get the food out. That's all that matters, right? Yeah, you should have heard her. We were out there kicking those burgers and dogs. She says, hurry up, you're in line. We need
Count the
food. We
ticket.
need the
Count the
food."
ticket.
So we had to turn the burners up full blast just to get them going. All right, ladies, have fun. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Oh, you got to see this. I think everyone's seen this picture before, but this is fantastic. One of my favorite pictures of Miss Daisy May. What a beautiful lady. What a beautiful outfit. And we have all sales support, the Daisy May Scholarship Fund, which is part of what we will use next year
Oh my gosh.
for the School of Santas. Fantastic, beautiful stuff. Great. Okay, I'm going to go back to the desk. I'm going to have to mute my mic right here and get over to my computer. All right, I'm unmuted now and back at my desk. I want to thank everyone for showing up tonight and being with us. Hi, Michael Howell. How are you, brother? Hope you're doing good up in Michigan. Hope everyone's enjoying the interviews that we've had and everyone that we're catching. This is a blast. If you have not been to the School of Santas, gosh, you've got to come. You've got to get up here and be part of this. It's fantastic. Such a good time. All right, so hey, let's do another trivia question at this point. Trivia question number 2. Now, these are the stuffforsanta.com, schoolofsanta.com. And the number 2 question is the newest restaurant to open at the Branson Landing in 2019 was. We need the name of the restaurant that opened in 2019 at Branson Landing. Now, many of you may know, you may not know, but there is a riverboat that they have down on the river, and that is the Branson Landing area. Shops, all kinds of cool things to do down there. If you come to Branson, there's so much to do. You can spend 2 weeks here and not see it all. I don't know if you can spend 2 months here and see it all. All right, I think I'm getting a little bit of, turn my speaker down here. Okay. I was getting a little bit of feedback, I think, there from my remote camera. The newest restaurant to open at the Branson Landing in 2019. This is for a trivia prize from Spangle, stuffforsanta.com, and schoolofsantas.com. Hit those keyboards and tell me what the newest restaurant to open back in Branson's Landing in 2019. And I got to say, their food is fantastic. Got any guesses coming in? Anyone hitting those keypads? Of course, tomorrow's festivities start off. I've got a schedule here. Let me grab it real quick, and we'll talk about that while everyone's looking for the correct answers.
That's scary right there.
Let's see here. That won't work because that's last year's schedule. All right, well, I don't have it.
I'll give it to you. This one?
I was looking for the schedule for, I had mine, but somebody must have grabbed it off the table here.
I thought you was there talking to yourself.
You guys stick around for just a second. All right, so tomorrow, Friday, 7:15, we start off at 9 a.m. with Santa Ana University. They go to noon. From noon to 1 p.m. is our lunch. 1:15 to 5 back on Santa Ana. 5 p.m. we have dinner. 6:45 we gather to leave to go to the show, the Bob Knockers and Knobbers, and that's at 8 p.m. Now, before we get away, I'm going to mute my microphone right here and come back to my remote camera. Okay, there it is. All right, so I think you got my sound. We are here. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
Doug Hall from Springfield, Missouri.
And Doug, I happen to know this is your second or third school. School of Santas.
Third or fourth.
Third, yeah, you've been here almost every year. I know I've been 3 and I've seen you every year. Fantastic. So what do you think about this year so far?
So far, so good.
Each year it seems to blossom and grow, and we get more and more things to do, more fun things to do. So we're all looking forward to Santa Ana. We're going to learn a lot. Say hi. Good. Couldn't forget Mom over there, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Yep. Got to have the wife in. All right, guys. So y'all headed out. You done for the night?
Done for the night.
Gonna go rest that back, I guess. All right, Doug. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for saying hi.
You too.
We'll see you guys later.
All right. Next one.
See if there's anybody else I can grab here.
You just drop me an email. That way I'll
I think everybody's just about to clear out. Starting to wind down here for the night.
Your mic needs a little bit louder.
They're adjusting the mic, trying to get everything set for tomorrow.
I had to explain.
Just going to walk around and let you see everybody. We've already interviewed just about everyone that's been through this area. Gentleman right here, Mr. James. Tell us where you're from, James.
We're from Arizona.
Arizona, a long way to drive, but you know what? I saw you here last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a great party last year. And
you always come. You bring your family with you. You make a family trip out of it. Fantastic. Having fun so far?
Yeah. So far.
You know, this changes a little bit every year. I think it grows and grows more and
different
more.
lineups.
Yeah, I think so.
Different shows.
At Santa Ana, the
We've always
different
got
shows we're going to have.
good shows, good meals.
That's right.
It's
That's right.
if you ever get a chance to come out here, I'd recommend it.
Yeah, for sure. We tell people all the time, it's a party and it's a lot of fun, but it's chaotic, but it's.
Yeah, I came the first year and already had planned to come back again the next year because we had so much fun.
You know, it's one of the things that once you come, seem to be hooked, you got to come back every year because it's not the same old thing. It is different each year, different shows, different instructors. The vendors grow and fantastic time. James, thanks, brother.
Some same faces from last year and some new faces,
Yep, for sure. All right, guys, y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
You too.
Hourglass and it comes back out to the shore.
We've already talked to Miss Cynthia. And
Hello. Body shakes for Mrs. Claus.
yes, so we just wanted to show you talking about aprons. Everybody likes to know about aprons, right?
Body dresses.
Yeah, looks nice on you, Rachel. Very good. All right, carry on. Just wanted to say hi again.
Whenever you get
Trying to show some of the stuff that Spangle has. Of course, his store is always big and massive. He brings a lot of stuff. Yes, those are pretty cool. That's the big version. He's got the smaller cards here. But, you know, the cool part is it's got the backstory on the back side of those. And, yeah, each one has a backstory.
All of the other reindeer.
And that's the one that most people don't know
That's
about.
the reindeer. None of the kids know about all of the other
All of the
reindeer.
other reindeer. And for those who don't, it's in the song. Go listen to it. You'll find it.
You'll find it.
Tom talking to Larry. All right. I think we're going to wind this down here in just a moment. Class is out. Everyone's kind of mingling around. Those that are still left, talking, chatting with each other. We've got a lot of good Santa's Mrs. Clauses here this weekend. Was able to get a pretty good show off of what we had. This was a check-in table where we checked everyone in. Oh my goodness. Terrible white noise. They're messing with the microphones in there and the speakers, trying to get everything dialed back in for tomorrow. All right, I'm going to kill my speaker here on my remote and come back to my desk in just a moment. Chatting with some of the ladies as they was leaving out the door here. Wanted to say hi, Jackie. How are you? All right, let's see. I am going to go ahead and completely kill my remote camera here so I don't get this feedback. It's a little bit of lag time there. All right, fantastic. So we had both of our trivia winners. I think the only thing I don't know, and El Angela, you'll have to check this. All I got was Facebook user on the first correct answer there.
Good night. Okay, so the first trivia question winner is Bill Hampson.
Bill Hampson, congratulations, Bill.
Santa
Mail says bye. She's going to see everybody tomorrow.
Oh, bye. And then our second trivia winner is David Dixon.
David Dixon, congratulations, guys. Now, I'll get with Spangle. El Angela's going to write this down. If you will, send me or her your address, your full mailing addresses. And I think I've got Bill's. And that way we will be able to get those trivia questions out to you. Like I said, I'm not sure what he's giving away for tonight's show, but you can bet it's going to be special. Hey, Scott.
Hey, thanks for
Where you
having
at?
me on tonight. This has been fun. I hope the folks and the viewers have gotten a lot of double interviews, so they should know a lot of these new Santa faces out there, and hopefully they will all start tuning in on your Tuesday Night Live. And I miss being with you guys, but scouting sure has taken over my life. So we hope that everybody out there that has never been to the School of Santas will actually pick it up and come back and try it next year. It's every July. It's the same weekend. What does that say? Santa Bob. Tuesday Night Live.
Thursday Night Live.
Thursday Night Live, is that what it says? Okay.
Well, it says Tuesday, but it is Thursday, isn't it?
And it's live from the School of Santas here in Branson. Angela, we sure wish you could have been here with us this week.
I know. Hopefully, sometime I'll make it there.
Well, I guess you sent your one and only best daughter.
Yes.
Staying on, and of course, Carol is
Hopefully
Mark
she's behaving.
Mark was the one that came with me this year. So, Sugar Plum married to but anyhow, thank you for so much for having me on. And this is fun to see all the Santas, find out where they all were from. And I look forward to it. Maybe I can hang out with you guys again.
Now, we just had that message that popped up. Who was that, Angela?
That's David Dixon.
Okay, David, if you can just send that to me in a private message on Facebook, that would probably work best. And that way I can get it. Again, I can give out the spangle and get your gift coming to you. And we want to say thank you to Scott Saratine for coming on tonight. We have missed you, brother, and fantastic job. I was trying to hold the fort down here, and I didn't want to get too close to you because anytime you get two live hot mics together, they start squealing. And
I
so,
thought you might have thought I might have smelled like hamburgers and smoke.
well, I think we both did, so that wasn't gonna be a factor for sure. Hey, that was fun cooking those burgers and dogs with you. We'll have to do that again next year.
Yeah, that was fun, and I'm sorry, kind of jumped out of there for a second. We Santa Nana University, we had to do a quick sound check for them. So obviously, there's a lot going on here at School of Santas and a lot of the vendors. So if you've never made it to School of Santas, definitely put it on your calendar for next year. It's an award-winning school, and there's always new instructors and new curriculum every year. It changes.
And we just hope that we've done the school justice by bringing tidbits, showing you what the action's all about, what's going on here this weekend. Tonight's just the opening night. It gets better as the week goes on, and all ends Sunday night with Elvis, and everyone loves Elvis. So again,
well, don't forget all the great shows, Bob, too.
And the shows in between. That's correct. And tomorrow night and Saturday night, be doing the Branson live shows. Fantastic time there, and we get a buffet tomorrow night too. No,
right. Well,
Saturday night.
What's really fun is when you go into those shows and there's 100 men with white beards, approximately 100, and all have long beards, and they're all in red. So it's really a showstopper in itself, because nobody's more popular in the character and portrayal world other than us Santas.
That's true. And I know that you was trying to grab me for Steve Southard when I walked past you earlier. I guess Steve left before I got back to him. But I had already introduced Santa Mel and was walking over to her and was trying to get her real quick before she walked away.
And she's an amazing Santa.
Oh, yeah. That's what I tell everybody. The transformation is unbelievable when she garbs up. I call it garb. It's just one of my terms. I don't know if that's popular with everyone else.
When she gets her uniform on.
Yeah, exactly. When she gets her uniform on, her fantastic looking beard and wig set, and you would never know that she's a lady. And she's never had anyone question. And, great interview with her earlier this year on the show. I got to tell you, man, I was worried if we was going to have any live viewers tonight. You know why?
Why is that?
A big portion of our live viewership each week is here this weekend.
Well, that's true. There were a lot of them here, and there were a lot here that you've interviewed in the past, and it was great to see them also. And I can't rave more about the experience that you will get from coming to a live school. And Bob, the guests you have on, it's just absolutely amazing how much information you get from them, and how much more you'll get to talk to them in person right here live at School of Santas.
You know what's so neat about it, Scott, is that the possibilities of our guests is endless, because there are so many hundreds of Santas and Mrs. Clauses and elves across the country and even across the globe, as far as that goes, that that we can reach out to and get on the show. I know that we have some repeat. They come back. We do a lot with Cherry Hill and Mitch Allen with Hire Santa, and of course Gina Bacon. But those guys are agents, and we want to try to help fill those chairs. Some guys don't know how to get in touch, don't know how to find these good jobs, and they've got good paying jobs. I mean, if you're interested in doing a chair job of any sort in any of the big box stores, sporting goods stores, because we're not really allowed to talk about their names anymore. They kind of shun on that, so we just call them sporting goods stores. But or even one of the major malls. And we can mention Cherry Hill. Cherry Hill is one of the major sponsors for the School of Santas 2022. We interviewed some of their folks that are here this weekend. Fantastic. I've been with them 9 going on 10 years this year, so been fun being with them. Been a good ride. I enjoy being a mall Santa. But our possibilities are endless. We have so many folks across the country that we can reach out to and bring in. And I got to say, we have the best of the best when it comes to the guests.
Right. And Bob,
Well,
to all your viewers, let me add this. If you're a new Santa out there and you start watching and you're watching Tuesday Night Live or you're watching this Thursday Night Live right here from School of Santas in Branson, Missouri, don't forget you can always reach out to Bob or myself if you want, and we can always hook you up, connect you if you're a new Santa to some of the resources and refer you. If you're looking for giveaways or looking for, an item or accessory to accessorize your suit, hey, stuffforsanta.com is one of the best places to go. I use them almost exclusively now. And I know Bob turned me on to that when I started out. I've only been a Santa, Bob, this is my 5th season.
Believe so.
I guess coming up. And, I was scared to death when I started. Because you remember, I went to Katy, Texas, my first paid year, and sat in a chair in Bass Pro Shop, which I can say that because that's where I sat. But anyhow, I will tell you this, that, oh, look at that sweet Spangle.
Aw,
But
how sweet.
anyway, that was the best experience I've had. So, Bob, to go back to talking about Cherry Hill and Hire Santa and Gina Bacon with Nationwide, the thing about it is if you want to get 5 years of experience in one season and you're new, go sit in a chair with one of those placement agencies.
And speaking of, look who I got sitting in the chair with me. Mr. Spangle. He has been
One of y'all lost weight.
He has been one busy man. I got to tell you, he was going to do what you're doing tonight, but he is getting pulled in 20 different directions every minute of every day. I don't see how this guy does this weekend. It's so much to take in. But thank you, Scott, for filling in for Spangle tonight, and we'll have you back again soon. But hey, we were talking about the agents. You also got a little bit of a deal there that you could pass along for Santa for Rent, correct?
Yes. We have a website called santasforrent.com. And what it is, you go to that website, you click on your state, you register. It's $25 a year, and that's all we ever charge you. It's basically like a one-page website for you. You put your phone number, you put a link to your website, your email. None of it will go through us. We are just a platform to help people find you. It is santasforrent.com.
Fantastic. Now, we did get 2 trivia winners tonight. Great questions, great answers. The first one with the 2 SOS meetings. We got the first one right off the bat. Scott finally had to put a picture of the sign up over here and kind of give a couple of clues. But Bill Hampson ended up winning that. But we don't know what they won. Do you know what you're going to give away this week?
You don't know what they won?
Don't know what they won.
It's a surprise.
Uh-oh.
We're going to get your address. We're going to get your name. And we are going to put you into the publisher's clearinghouse.
Oh.
You may get a knock on the door and one of those big checks. All right. We're going to find you something. We're going to send you something. And you're going to like it.
That's exactly
Well,
what
I guess it's the Spangle Clearinghouse.
Yeah, if you don't like it, I am very sensitive, so just pretend that you do, okay? I got a sensitive kind of soul here.
Oh, I'll tell you, opening day has been fantastic. We have had a great time. Looking forward to tomorrow. We interviewed so many great people. Got a lot of the instructors with Deanna Golden, Judith Broderick. That was a great interview. Now, the only thing we didn't get that we promised was the Joan Rivers Live. There was a little bit of a deal there. Ended up last minute, had to run off and do another show down the street that was committed to. So it was before we went live. We thought we was going to be able to get her, but we did get an interview. Spangle did a fantastic interview with Joan Rivers, and I actually tried to load that into the system. We ran out of time. It was time to go live on the air. We'll get that for you, and we'll play that this next week.
Hey, Bob, we got 3 more days.
3 more days. Can you believe it?
3 more.
I don't know if I can handle it.
Man. Tomorrow it starts at 7:30 in the morning. It's going till 11 o'clock at night.
All day long.
That's
but you know what?
Kind of school.
You know what they say? Time flies when you're having fun, right? Unless you're a bullfrog.
The folks that didn't make it this year are missing an absolutely amazing lineup of instructors for the next 3 days. And that's thanks to Spangle and all his hard work and getting these great instructors with tons and tons of knowledge. And we want to thank you for that, Spangle.
Well, thanks, and I'm glad you all are here, man. I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are big team players for me.
And you know now, Sunday night, Spangle will announce live, not on our air because we won't be live. This is our last live show for the week. But he will tell all the participants here Sunday night who next year's headliner for the school will be, and that's going to be exciting. I happen to already know, and I think everyone's going to be surprised. And no, it's not me.
Hey, Bob,
I heard it was Elf Angela.
Hey, yeah, Bob, does that ring light make my hair look shiny?
Oh, well, it makes you look a little. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it kind of gives me a little.
Give your hair a
No, we can cover it ring light up.
it
For
gives
sure.
your hair a romantic glow there, Spangle.
It does? Okay, good.
We were just talking, though. We said time flies when you're having fun. And I said, unless you're a bullfrog, and you didn't get to listen. My answer to that was, if you're a bullfrog, ain't time fun when we're having flies.
Angela, you were going to say something?
Yes, I was gonna say your beard looks great, Spangle.
Well, thank you. I borrowed part of Bob's.
Oh.
Well, I have to apologize because I'm having to let mine grow out a little bit. And I was really white in April when I did the John Daly golf tournament for John Daly and Major Ed Paluto, which raised money for the vets and their flags of honor. So it was a great turnout, and they raised a lot of money that day there in Norman, Oklahoma. But you know, I try to let it grow out a little bit so it'll be healthy. But it's about time to start bleaching again, and due to the massive amounts of meat that it takes to put this on, I ran out of time before I got on the road. And Spangle, you know, just to share with the folks, could you tell us, kind of give us an idea how many hours you put into this in the last 3 weeks?
Well, all you got to do is figure out how many hours in the last 3 weeks is take 24 and times that by 7 and then times that by 3. It's a nonstop plan for weeks.
It is. It's amazing the job that you do, Spangle. Now, I got to say something real quick. We talked about Scott's beard. We talked about Spangle's beard. My baby, see where I rate with her, she complimented Spangle. Her mother did my beard and my hair, and I do my beard, but we did it before we left. But thank you, Angela, for telling me how nice it looked.
Yeah.
Just playing with you, baby.
I see yours all the time.
I know.
Well, no, I have to admit, Spangle's beard right now is probably the best I've ever seen it.
It looks good.
That's off to Spangle, because I know mine's pretty, but it's just dark.
At least I didn't compliment your beard.
Well, hey, I appreciate that.
No.
Hey, can I just see this? I don't know if you can see
Oh,
it.
yeah, I took it off and put it up there. I did.
Yes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know Bob got one. I didn't get one, but I'm always the unwanted stepchild. But, you know, I'm happy to do everything I do for you because I love you, brother.
Okay, well, I want you to understand, Scott. You're not the unwanted stepchild, okay? The orphanage wanted you really bad. That's why we gave you to them.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
Fantastic.
Hey, guys, I got to go.
Yeah, and we're going to wrap this show up because we've been on here an hour and 22 minutes at this point. We thank everyone for coming tonight and hanging out with us, having a little bit of fun, letting us showcase what the School of Santas is all about. Fantastic event. I know we've ranted and raved about it, but you can't really get the full brunt of it from what we showed you tonight. Come and experience it for yourself next year, 2023, School of Santas. And I tell you what, when Spangle announces the headliner for next year and he gives me the okay, I will post that on the Tuesday Night Live show so everyone will know who the headliner for next year's school will be. It's going to be a fantastic time. Great lineup already. Don't wait. Get your tickets now. Call Tanya at the Branson Tickets and Shows, and let me get you her number. I think I've got it right here. Before we run out of here, let's see. One more time. Contact Tanya, 800-432-4202. And I thought I had her website on here, but I do not. But if you need it, holler at any of us, and we can get that for you. But yeah, reach out to Tanya and go ahead and buy your tickets. Get your tickets for next year. Make sure that you get one of the 100 plus seats that are available. We've got around 125 folks here this weekend. counting those of us that are helping Spangle. And what a fantastic time. I can't say it enough. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, Angela. Thank you, Spangle.
Angela, Bob, I appreciate it. And
Thanks
as
to
I
everyone.
used to say, which you don't say anymore, don't forget to be right here on Tuesday to catch Bob's show on Tuesday for the lineup for, or on Monday for the lineup for Tuesday. The same Santa time, the same Santa channel, and Bob does it differently. So give it to him, Bob.
I do, and that was your little tagline, and I just took and put a twist on it. You know, you had to go, do your thing with the scouts and all, and I didn't want to steal something that was your intellectual property. So, we saved that for you. Yes, 7 p.m. on Tuesday nights, right here, Tuesday Night Live, same clause time, same clause channel. Don't forget the brand new launched, be episode 3, Monday. Bob, Randall, and Company live at 3 p.m. Thanks for watching tonight. On behalf of myself, Scott Saratine, Spangle the Clown, and everyone here from Branson 2022, please be safe. God bless. Count your blessings, not your sorrows, and we will see you next time. Good night. God bless.
Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.